Hello everyone, it's Seth, probably better known as Saffron Olive, and it's time for another Instant Deck Tech. So as you know, Tuesday means it's Type 2 or Standard Tuesday, and we have a super sweet sort of new, kind of old combo list to check out today. This is New Perspectives combo. So you might remember this list. It was kind of a thing for like a week, way back when Hour of Devastation, I think, or Amonkhet first came out. It was kind of a thing, was all exciting, then it just disappeared, and it's been almost a year since we've seen New Perspectives, but now it's back with not one but two 5-0 finishes in competitive standard leagues in the hands of Koser Samic. So congrats to Koser Samic for bringing back a super sweet combo deck. A quick reminder before we break down New Perspectives combo for Standard. If you enjoy this deck and you'll want to see it made into videos, take a minute, click the like button, the subscribe button, leave a comment, anything you can do to support your deck, because whichever deck is most popular gets a shot at being made into videos next week. So to really understand New Perspectives combo, we just gotta kind of walk step by step through the combo, because it's a little bit weird. There's not too many combo decks in Standard, so if you haven't seen it before, it's not all that intuitive. So New Perspectives starts with New Perspectives itself, the namesake card. 6 mana enchantment. When it enters the battlefield, you draw 3 cards. Then, as long as you have at least 7 cards in hand, you can pay 0 instead of paying your cycling cost. Basically, you cycle for free. So the idea of this deck is to ramp into New Perspectives as quickly as possible, make sure that when we resolve it, we're going to have at least 7 cards in hand, and then we should be able to just win the game by cycling, going through this really crazy cycling combo loop. So first off, after we find our New Perspectives, step 1 is to ramp into it. So here we got a bunch of different options. Chef and Monitor, pretty sweet. It cycles itself, so it combos with New Perspectives after we actually have the enchantment down. Plus it gets us a land, so it's kind of gaining us lands when we can cycle it for free. We actually cycle it and end up plus 1 mana, which can be important. But it also, on turn 4, just cycles, gets us from 4 mana up to 6 mana, play New Perspectives the next turn, win the game. Gift of Paradise, New Horizons, just give us more ways to ramp into our New Perspective. So ideally with this deck, by turn 5, we will have our New Perspectives on the battlefield and be able to start winning the game. So ramp into the New Perspectives, and the next step is to cycle. So we have a ton of cyclers, and the cool thing about this deck is we have cards that just cycle, but also can give us value. So you need to be aware of the fact that we need those 7 cards in hand, so it's risky to fire off our cycling cards for their actual effect if we don't have a lot of cards in hand, like countering a spell with Censor, for example. But in a pinch, we can use them to counter spells, to fog our opponent with Haze of Pollen, to gain some life with Renewed Faith, to just kind of stall out the game, to draw more cards with Hieroglyphic Illumination, and then after we get down New Perspectives, we just get to cycle all these cards for free, along with a million cycling lands. So we get a ton of free cycling in our mana base, cycle with all of our lands, just keep going, keep going, keep going. We have Cast Out for even more cycling. So the idea is once we get down the New Perspectives, we just cycle a million times, and the end result of this is 2 cards. So what we are going to cycle into eventually is Vizier of Tumbling Sands and also Shadow of the Grave. Also Chef and Monitor is kind of part of it. So if we, let's say, tap out to play our New Perspectives, what we need to do is cycle, and then eventually we're going to find our Vizier of Tumbling Sands, and when we cycle Vizier of Tumbling Sands for free with New Perspectives, we can untap our land that has a Gift of Paradise or New Perspectives on it. So cycling Vizier of Tumbling Sands nets us 2 mana. Cycling our Chef It Monitor also nets us 1 mana, because we can just tutor a basic land out of our deck. It goes into play untapped. So with the combination of 4 Chef It Monitors and 4 Vizier of Tumbling Sands, we can make a lot of additional mana even after we're tapped out to cast our New Perspectives. And then we cast our Shadow of the Grave using the mana that we untap with Vizier of Tumbling Sands to get back all of our Vizier of Tumbling Sands, all of our random cycling lands, random cycling cards. So we're going to be able to cycle through our entire deck most of the time by doing this, and being able to get back Vizier Tumbling Sands, all 4 copies, cycle them again to untap our lands again, get them back again with another copy of Shadow of the Grave, get them back again. We basically can make 30-some mana if we really want to from being tapped out on turn 5 after casting New Perspectives, and that's how we actually win the game. So we do have a 1 of Faith of the Devoted. In theory, we can do this really slowly. This is more for like stabilizing. We can win over the course of a few turns, but what we're really setting up is as we cycle through our entire deck, we're going to find our one copy of Mastermind's Acquisition, and then we use Mastermind's Acquisition to get our one Approach to the Second Suns from the sideboard. We don't have it in the main deck because we don't want to cycle into it early. We get it from our sideboard, cast the Approach to the Second Suns with the mana we made from untapping our lands with Vizier and from cycling our Sheffitt monitors for free. Then we just cycle some more, 7 more times, get the Approach to the Second Suns that we put back into our deck, cast it again, win the game on the spot. So that is the wombo combo of New Perspectives. Basically, ramp into it, cycle, make tons of mana with Vizier and Sheffitt monitor, use Shadow of the Grave to get back all of our cyclers, do it again, get back all of our cyclers with another Shadow of the Grave, do it again, and a result, Mastermind's Acquisition for Approach to the Second Suns. The rest of the mana base, we talked about all the cycling lands. We got a dual land. We have some basic lands for tutoring up with Sheffitt monitor. In the sideboard, Spell Pierce, Negate, very important because our deck is soft to counters. If our opponent can just counter our New Perspectives, we can't do anything. We're not going to win without that. In theory, yes, Faith of the Devoted kinda can win without New Perspectives, but we're very much all in on our New Perspectives. Approach to the Second Sun, we talked about that. It's our tutor target for Mastermind's Acquisition. Perpetual Timepiece is actually to make sure we don't mill ourselves out. Sometimes we run out of cards. We can use this to shuffle all the cards we cycled back into our deck. Keep going. More cycling answers. Haze of Pollen, another Fog for aggro, Forsake the Worldly, for random Heart of Kirin's, other artifacts and enchantments. Archfiend of Ifnir, cycles, also can wrath away a board of small creatures. Then we have just some straight up wraths, which are good targets for Mastermind's Acquisition. Settle the Wreckage, Fumigate. We also have another Mastermind's Acquisition for more tutoring. And that is New Perspectives combo for Standard. And that's our Instant Deck for today. So thank you very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed the video, and I will talk to you soon. Thanks for watching the video. If you enjoyed it, help us out by clicking that like button down below. And to keep up on all the latest and greatest, click that subscribe button. And don't forget to hit that bell icon to get alerts whenever we have new videos. And if you want to, check out some of our other sweet videos here and here.